Clote Municipal Assembly is set to prosecute individuals engaged in open defecation and garbage dumping on a piece of land between the Independence Square or the Blaster Square and Asunjue Park, which is the burial site of former President John Evans Atamels. In an interview with Marcel Agbagba, the Municipal Chief Executive Samuel James Ni Ajeteria announced that the Assembly is collaborating with the Ghana Tourism Authority to revamp the area and put an end to this troubling practice. We will hear from the MC shortly, but first, Marcel Agbagba's report for our Filth Exhibition series, which highlighted the alarming situation.
The Independence Square and the Independence Arch, a reminder of Ghana's freedom from her colonial masters. Right beside it is the piece of land which also serves as a reminder to some unpatriotic citizens of their freedom. Freedom to openly defecate and dump their garbage. No. It seems the authorities have found the perfect spot for a sit-down protest against waste management, or perhaps it is the city authorities' way of saying, Happy Independence Day, enjoy the sights and smell. Right here, we confronted a man who had just finished defecating on this hallowed ground. So why were you defecating here?
Through the defecating is that low land, they've been shitting there for a long time. And it was like Bola, the rubbish dump. Some people are shitting in this water. But me, I know that some are using it to wash. I will not do that.
Why were you defecating?
Defecating here, if you are defecating here, those who are living around here, they will not call it to be a crime because it's a low land. And very soon, you will see people who bring this in. It was even deep down. Because of the rubbish dam, you see that it is filling.
Do you think it's bad, especially because this place is very close to the Independence Square, and just right behind the walls of the Independence Square, you are defecating? You don't think it's wrong?
I know that it's wrong, but here like this, it's very, very wrong. I know that here too is not right. In case they are to do here, clear here, no, it's not right. Yeah. But the way it was bush, if you are here, no one will call it to be a crime. Okay. That's why we are shitting there. So that's why we are defecating there. But here, if you see a person shitting here, you will know that that person is not normal.
For citizens who come here, it is to celebrate our nation's freedom. But what about our freedom from this mess? Perhaps city authorities want to give tourists and patrons a 360 independence celebration after watching the display and exhibition of our culture and all that we stand for at the Black Star Square. You can come here for a part 2, this time a filth exhibition. Chata Winfred Annan is a resident.
Immediately when they removed the presidency from the Usu Castle to the Jubilee House, that is fine. Immediately they could have brought the national security people to the Usu Castle so that they can keep this place clean. But now, see, if you see the rubbish and where the people go to toilet here, it's very bad. There's nothing going on here. They said nobody should come to the beach. And people are going to private all over. If you turn and look at where the rubbish are, you see everything. So for me, it's terrible. Where the Independence Square is and where they go to private, I mean, it's not good. And so they're supposed to do something about it. And so if you look at the Asunjue Park and where the people are going to the private, my man, the big LSS should do something about it.
Let's celebrate independence in every sense of the word, from freedom to cleanliness. Join us in our mission to turn this Filth Exhibition into a showcase of cleanliness and pride. Maxwell Agbagba for Joy News.
Well, there is a response, and the Clote Municipal Assembly has expressed concern about the ongoing situation. The Municipal Chief Executive Samuel James Ni Ajeteria says the Assembly has partnered with the Ghana Tourism Authority to enhance the development of the area. He also mentioned that the Assembly will take legal action against individuals caught engaging in open defecation and garbage dumping on the land.
This has probably been going on over the years, but we are taking steps to make sure we bring that place to a level that the tourists that come there will appreciate even more. So there are a few initiatives that are in the pipeline. I'm sure when you got there, you saw that, for example, that's on Drain Park, there's some construction work going on. If you entered, you would, that is Ghana Tourism Authority and ourselves collaborating to bring the place up to a level. And there will be places of convenience for people to use if they happen to go there. And then Nationalism Park, I'm sure you see the place ordered off. Yeah. So we are gradually bringing those places up to international standards that tourists that come to this country can go to these places. But this open defecation thing is it's been there for some time, but it's not something that you people do it openly for you to see that something like this is going on. We often, it's after it has happened before we do come across, and then we have to take steps to claim the place. But with these new interventions, it will be difficult. The space will not be there. The place will be properly staffed, etc., to make sure the amenities and things we put at the place can be used, to promote this country. So I think the work there will be even much better. But like I said, with open defecation, oftentimes people hide and do their business, and then we find out later, and then we have to clean it up. So one, through the Gamma project, a lot of the houses in that community were supposed to take advantage of the scheme to build their own toilet facilities in their homes, right? A lot of them did, but not every household. So we are on the lookout. If people are found to have to be engaged themselves in those things, they will be dealt with. And we are one of the assemblies that have taken a lot of people to court on sanitation matters and things of the sort. And there are records there from the Mayor's department to point to this fact. So we are on the job, we are working on it, but it is a very big problem. And we believe educating, creating awareness for the community to help us deal with such issues is a step in the right direction.
Well, the head of waste management at Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Solomon Noy, says the AMA is also under-resourced, pledges it is working around the clock to deal with the sanitation situation, especially here in the capital, Accra.
Very soon, we will be having a sanitation court that will be commissioned in our jurisdiction. We used to have them, but with the split of AMA into other sub-metros that became autonomous and municipals on their own, we found out that the traveling distance from Accra to the coast at La and other areas was a bit of a disadvantage. And some of these operations, we need to have the cost right within our vicinity. So very soon, plans are far advanced so that I'm sure by next month or so, we should have our sanitation court, which will be situated at the old AMA head office behind or adjacent to the Bank of Ghana. Definitely all the cases will be rapidly prosecuted. But the current program is still ongoing to make sure that we inspect homes and houses to ensure that they have toilet facilities.
So let's look at generally dealing with filth in Accra. What's the plan?
Yes, so it's good that you situate the discussion in the right perspective. So if you wouldn't mind, I want to take you through some analysis. By the nature of Accra's topography, Accra is low-lying. If I say Accra, I'm talking about the AMA, Kwale-Kolote, Ablekuma, all those along the beaches. And by default, all the secondary and tertiary drains upstream, if I say secondary and tertiary, they are the drains that are connecting houses and other roofs, and they all empty into storm drains. And most of the storm drains use the Odo River and some other river bodies as their final outfall. And because they are low-lying, we are low-lying and somewhere below sea level, currently, in terms of our waste management practices, despite the combination of public-private partnerships we have and the logistics that has been put in place, it is currently inadequate to the extent that we are doing an average of about 70% waste collection every day within the entire city of Accra, spanning from Amasaman all the way down to AMA itself.
Program. Remember, you can also be your own journalist. You can also be your own reporter. If you come across any dumping site, anything that is unpleasant to you, just take your phone, record it, video, pictures, and send to us, and we will give you the necessary credit.